Good morning, I'm Robert Tan. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. Do you want to make your living space reflect your style and personality, and you need someone to execute your vision? ROX Interiors is the one you're looking for. It can help you turn your ideas into concrete results, from the drawing board to the actual build. And to tell us more about this service, we are joined in the studio by Roxanne Roxas. She's the president and principal designer of ROX Interiors, but that's not all. She's also a certified color analyst. Good morning, Roxanne. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Robert.
Thanks for joining us this morning. But before we start that color analyst part, let's start first how you started. Take us back. When you were 21, you said yes to a 1.2 million project. You had the design background, but you said you didn't have the construction background experience. Now, what made you take that leap?
Why say no? Because the offer is already there and the intention was pure. I just want my client to be happy. And at the end of the day, you would do everything in your power to learn. You learn while you do it. You start.
What was going through your mind? 1.2 million, better design background. When yung construction, medyo mahirap yan. It's nitty-gritty yan at the end of the part. What did you do? How did you start that?
Well, I bought power tools at first. Like grinder, the stuff in pangmasilya, jackhammers. I actually learned how to handle these things, like on my own also. Then learned from other contractors how to do things. Find mentors.
Did you do a lot of research? Especially you were saying you had to buy all this equipment to start this business.
Yes, a lot of research.
Pero mahal yan. What kind of investment did you have to start with to start this very first big project?
Around 30 to 60K.
Not that big. All from your savings? Did you get some help?
From my savings.
I count savings. Now, Roxanne, I love that you said that you literally bought your own drills, your own jackhammers to start this. Now, just to get it done, what did those early messy days teach you?
Whoa, a lot. Bankruptcy, loss. Early days were like a lot of mistakes. But those mistakes taught me a lot in business, like now. It's so different.
You're saying a lot of mistakes, a lot of struggles. Was there a point in time during this when you started na, what am I getting myself into? Is this too much on your plate? Should I stop or should I just continue moving on?
What you said. I remember that time that I was always waking up 4 a.m. every day, then sleeping around 12 a.m. So I had 4 hours of sleep. I'm the driver, I'm the logistics, I'm the marketing, I'm the finance, accounting, designer, contractor, lahat. So I really cried in my car that day na it was too much. So, but on the next day, I'm okay because I have a higher purpose and passion.
That's good to know. Now, but at such a young age, during that time, you were already handling big projects, tough clients. How did you manage to stay confident and keep proving yourself in a mainly man-dominated industry?
Oh, yeah. Well, I stay grounded. You know, the saying, feet on the ground, head on the clouds. So my vision is there, but I'm always feet on the ground. So I think I'm a serial learner. I learn from other people. I talk to them and get bits of their teachings, their wisdom, their knowledge. And also, I mean, that's life. I actually love mistakes.
As long as you learn from them,
as
right?
long as I learn from them, you adapt. From an early age, money isn't really the capital. Your capital is your adaptability.
And of course, credibility, especially in this kind of industry at a young age. That's one thing that a lot of clients look for. Now, was that a struggle for you?
Yeah, for credibility, I found my way that to get into media since I don't have any connections. So I emailed 12 publishing offices, like My Home, Condo Living, like all of them, Reliving, and one replied, and that's Condo Living. So I even hired a professional photographer to get like good pictures before sending it in their emails, and one replied.
How did that feel when they responded? You were just early in the game,
Yeah.
kakapasok mo lang sa business. What was that kind of validation for you
Yes.
when they responded back? What did they say?
They say, the first email was, yes, okay, we'll feature you in our next, in the April issue, something like that. Let's shoot your space. So they will shoot the space. And I feel elated and validated, as you said.
Yes, especially that kind of recognition at early stage in the business. So from that, what kind of motivation did that give you, the kind of validation it gave you to move on and expand?
Yeah, that was kind of like a small breakthrough. So yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. So this is proof. This is also marketing. At that time, social media wasn't not as much.
Yes,
If you get
as today,
published
yes.
before in the magazine news, so that's credibility.
Yes, that's just such a big thing, especially getting in featured in those kinds of magazines. Ang hirap. How long before they contacted you from your first letters to them, and what was going through your mind during that time?
Me, bahala na si Batman. Basta I did my part. Like if there's no door, diba, build one, right?
That's a good no, that's a good mindset to have, especially building a business, no, being an entrepreneur. And daming struggles. You said you wake up 4 a.m. You cry, but after all that crying, all that thinking, the next day okay ka na.
Yes.
Is that something? What kind of influence did you have in the beginning to have that kind of mindset? Who did you look up to? Yung mga advice na binibigay sa'yo, to have that kind of mindset to, let's say, just sit down. Okay, you can cry it out, but not just cry and stop, but cry, look at the mistakes, don't make it again, and then move on.
Yeah. Well, in the early stages of my life, it's actually my dad, my parents, my whole family. Then what I watched when I was 10 or 12 was, Donald Trump, before he was president.
Real estate. Yes, of course.
He had The Apprentice. I love watching
yes,
that.
okay.
I like business reality shows. Unlike
okay.
other kids, other kids like PBB, I don't like it. I like reality shows na may Hell's Kitchen, the one with learnings that you can actually apply with your life. And my dad also is my biggest critique, yet my biggest fan as well. He would always say, if my grade is 95, sasabihin niya, bakit hindi 100? So I got featured, right? So when I got featured, he said, bakit wala ka sa front page? But dun ka lang sa... But
Ganun naman talaga pag
it's one-
family, they're your
Yes.
biggest critic as well as your biggest supporter.
Yes.
Now, how do you handle that? Pag when your dad critiques you, minsan sabi mo parang harsh,
Yeah.
right? But what kind of learnings in your subconscious after that na nakikita mo na that helped you through your struggles, through this journey into this very competitive business?
Yeah, I think your parents just love you. Maybe they trust you a lot. That's why they push you. So, yeah, I think he knows that I love challenges. That's why he keeps on saying those things. So, yun.
You've gone through betrayal, heartbreak, and loss.
Yes.
And you mentioned a while ago bankruptcy, no?
Yes.
What helped you pick up yourself and start again? You said there was a long time that you stopped.
Yeah, the long time I stopped. It was something very personal. I stopped for like 6 months. But again, I got back on my feet because I have really, really good friends. I have a community. I prayed. I read books. Then I got back on my purpose again. So why am I doing this? is this for external validation? Because most of the people, especially early 20s, like social media, external validation from your parents. So mine, I did internally.
But if you could tell us, what was that point in time? What happened that made you stop?
Oh yeah, when my father passed away.
Okay.
So parang it was like you as a as a daughter or a son, you like to validate your parents, right?
Yes.
Parang there's the para ma-proud si daddy. Eh paano pag wala na yun? So parang wala nang purpose. But at the end of the day, it's you, right? You validate yourself. What about your future? I didn't have a boyfriend back then or not married, but I kept on thinking, kapag may anak na ako, what would he think if ganito yung past ko? So I have to fix myself.
So during that time, naisip mo, kung wala na magkikritik sa akin, yung validation ko, I'd rather stop. But you were mentioning that, again, your dad was your biggest critic, your biggest fan. What lessons did you learn from him and still guide you today in your work?
Oh, he's very straightforward. He said, time management and people skills, master them. Yes.
Hanggang ngayon, narinig po pa rin yung mga bulong na yan?
Oh, yes. A lot.
Hanggang ngayon? So how does that make you feel? Na even when your dad critiqued you, you still get validation and support from them?
I feel loved in a way. And I feel challenged, and that's a good thing that people challenge you because they
Yes,
believe in
true.
you. If they don't challenge you, and they don't push you to be better.
Tama. Oh, of course. You got to be challenged for you to be able to move forward. But Roxanne, we still have a lot to discuss about your journey, still a lot of learnings. But we're just going to take a short break. Trade Talks My Milyonaryo. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Trade Talks My Milyonaryo. We continue our conversation with Roxanne Roxas, the creative mind behind ROX Interiors. Now, Roxanne, we were talking about before you were a one-woman team.
Yes.
Just you, yourself, and
Yes.
just doing everything on your own. And then you stopped for a while, then got back on your feet. Take us through that time, that process from when you decided, I can't do it by myself anymore. I need to build a team.
Yes, it's a matter of delegation. Once you delegate, you'll get bigger. Because I was playing it safe, and I feel like I was a superwoman back then. But no, you cannot do this alone. That's why I had collaborations with even other contractors, designers, architects, build my own team as well.
But how did that change, Roxanne? You said early on before you were betrayed, may mga nagloko sa'yo.
Yes.
How did that mindset change now in trusting more people to work with you, work around you, collaborate in your business?
Yeah. It's about learning about the past, and actually I've learned psychology a lot. Yeah. So who to trust, when to trust. And it's part of it. Like, it's life. You'll fail. Someone will betray you. If you can't move on, and you just have to.
But how
And
bad
trust
was it
again.
during that time?
Oh, really bad.
Oh? Can you give us just a short glimpse of what happened and how you pushed through it?
Okay. The other one is, just one is na-news
You don't have to name
yun.
names.
Ano. Just one yun, na-news pa yung person na yun. Like, someone I trusted, someone, it was on the news. Then, talagang on trial, talagang with the lawyers and all. Like, big digits. But then I realized, if I'm here if I'm always negative, walang mangyayari. You just have to look, again, head on the clouds.
But that's really hard. Someone you really trusted, you'd never think who would do something bad to you. How did that feel? And now, how did that change your mindset today?
I felt like I wanted to be a lone wolf again. again at some point. No, I'm gonna do it alone. Because if it's me, just gonna blame myself. There's no one to blame. But at the end of the day, I want to inspire people and give value to them, not just me.
Yeah, that's good. Now, you've managed to build a happy, drama-free workplace today for years now. Now, how do you keep that kind of culture alive?
Oh, those culture, we don't like padrino systems.
Tama.
Ano, yung mga corporate politics. I managed it because I knew the stuff I do not like. If you know the stuff you do not like, yun yung magiging core value mo. I made a core value, mission, vision with intention, not just choosing randomly.
What's your hiring process?
So we have a psychology test.
Talaga?
Yes.
Kasi kailangan talaga.
Yes. Actually, dapat mataas yung empathy. That's number one.
They were saying that even before, usually wala pa yung emotional quotient, yung EQ.
Yes.
Usually tinitingnan yung IQ, matalino ba? Ano? But you look more than, let's say, if you have someone, let's say, magna cum laude, pero wala masyadong EQ, kaysa yung bagong graduate pero ang lakas ng EQ, who would you choose?
Of course, the character over
muna.
skill. Kasi skills can be taught.
Yun.
Like, first, I don't know how to do construction. I don't know how to do AutoCAD. I don't know how to drive. So if you're like, you have a good character, that's one. No, not just IQ. It's also AQ, your attrition quotient, how you bounce back.
Okay.
You're also your SQ, social quotient, because you talk to a lot of people. Kasi our industry is you talk a lot of suppliers, clients, architects. Dami talaga. Then IQ as well.
So talagang full ano yan?
Yes, it's a full circle.
How long does it take for you to get someone in?
Actually, I'm very fast with that. Around a week or days, we
So
decide.
nakikita mo na if fit siya
Yes.
sa company. You've gone through, you've done it from start to finish. You said SQ, AQ, ang dami niyan.
Yeah.
Hindi ba masakit sa ulo?
No, I love it.
Yung mga iba, hindi talaga. You have to have your own HR department pa, malaki. So that's one thing that for you, yung culture nyo sa business nyo, talagang kailangan yun.
Yes. Even the people who resigned, they're all good. They come back and hang out with us. Ganun siya ka-happy. And good culture talaga.
So you're saying also, when we were talking a while ago, that continuous education is something that you really do and you value. Now, you went back to school.
Yes.
You learned construction. You trained in Korea for
Yes.
color analysis. I want to talk about that.
Yes.
I'm colorblind, so medyo mahirap for me. But what makes you so passionate about continuous learning? Take us through what we have here. I don't know some of these colors. Pag colorblind kasi mahirap, no?
Yeah.
Pag ganyan. So, why did you do that, yung color analysis, and how does this help your company?
And color analysis, it can incorporate in interior. Like, we can say, let's do this autumn, winter. The psychological effect to a person, if it's bagay to your personality or your overall image. And regarding learning, I think that we're always a student every day.
Briefly, tell us, what is color analysis?
So it's like, if I analyze you, like if you're warm or cool tone, if your achromatics, mas blacks ka ba, grays and whites.
Okay.
What makes you feel like brighter?
May binabagayan talaga. Let's say,
Yes.
a different person, pag sinuot niya itong color, hindi bagay.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Or you're more vibrant in like blue. Like, yun.
So, how do you do that? Let's say when you look at a design for a client, let's say in interiors, what does color analysis do, and how do you explain it to your clients?
Actually, we just give them a perspective, then explain it. So then, this is our color palette. It's in autumn season, something like that. Or like, after we present them, we explain it to them.
Are there times when your clients go to you and they like a particular color and you tell them, parang hindi ata bagay sa personality nyo, sa ano nyo,
Sa
and we can
interior?
use this. Do they listen?
Yes, I'm very frank. I tell them, hindi po, pangit po. Baduy po. I'm that straightforward.
Ano sinasabi nila pag sinasabi
But
nila?
they hire you for your expertise, right? So I'm very frank with that, but with lambing, not naman in a strong tone.
But at least, of course, you want to make your client happy. But how do you use this skill in your designs? Again, when you have clients, lalo na yung mga clients that talagang hands-on. How do you handle that, and how do you use your skills?
Oh yeah, hands-on. We have a lot of hands-on clients. We just understand them, who they are. Kasi other people, they keep on, when you meet your peers, tas reklamo ng reklamo. I'm not like that eh. I do reklamo, but when you understand a person, my awareness, your awareness, if I'm aware, mahirap ako magalit. I'm very patient. Na okay lang yan, ganyan lang yan, kasi this is how he thinks. This is his thought process. That's why one of our core value is design chameleon. We don't chameleon the designs, but we also chameleon the personality.
Okay. Now you've shifted your mindset. Now you don't think of competition as kumbaga, competition.
No.
You look to it now as a collaboration, working with other designers, architects, engineers. Now, what changed in your mindset? Yung mga iba kasi takot eh. Takot sa to give their ideas, to collaborate, because sometimes maybe my ideas mananakaw, magagamit, and you've been through betrayals also before. So that kind of mindset, how did that change? And how does that work for you in your business?
It changed as actually the business grew even more when I trusted the right people, not the wrong people.
Important naman talaga yun.
Yes, but it's more of like, what can I add value to you? It's me towards you, not me. Ito yung design ko, ganito ako galing. No, it's more of like, I want to know something more about you. Parang, what can I learn about you? Not me transferring my ego to you. So it's a different.
Kadalasan talaga kasi when in creatives, in design, sometimes ego gets in the way. When you come across somebody like that, how do you balance it? How do you get them to go to the good side?
The good side. Yeah, just collaborate with heart, with intention. People would know if you're fake, if you're plastic, or if you're genuine. People would know.
Nakakatulong yung you've learned psychology. Nakakatulong yan, human behavior, how you interact with other people.
Yes, a lot.
Marami ka bang nakikita na change mo? Na may mga iba, malakas ang ego. Because you said malakas ang collaboration sa'yo.
Yes.
And kung kausap mo na gusto mo mag-collab, malakas yung ego, you're able to change them.
You can converse, communicate.
Now, you said success for you today is when you have a successor. You want to build a legacy business. What kind of legacy now do you want ROX Interiors to leave, let's say in the next 5-10 years in the future?
Well, what I want to leave with them is it's structured thinking, but also creative. So creative as a designer, strategic like a business owner, and a person who understands you like a friend. More of that.
Yeah. Now, after everything, the wins, the losses, the lessons, what still excites you most about what you do every day here at ROX Interiors?
Everything is new. Like we have a project now. It's very dark academia, parang medyo Addams Family. So the other one is very Japandi, minimalism. Then the other one is very opulent. The other one is very safe. So each and every client is different. And that excites me, us as a team. Like, this client is like this and this is like this.
What was the most memorable feedback you had from a client that you were able to build their dream home from start to finish?
I think thank you for making this a home. The other one is from a celebrity. So we did their, can I say the name?
I don't know, but just ano na lang. What kind of feedback did they?
He told us na thank you for doing this business. It's about really appreciating our first dinner together, our first baby dyan titira.
Maganda
Something
yun, no?
like
That yung feedback, you made this a home. Because
yes.
sometimes a house is a house, a condo is a condo, but if you make it a home,
It's
yung
different.
feel niyan talagang maganda. Anyway, Roxanne, thank you for sharing us your journey, your insights. A lot of learnings in this field. Hopefully, those entrepreneurs watching can learn a lot about how they can work, collaborate with other people, be more trusting. Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you, Robert.
And that's our show today. Catch us again on Trade Talks My Milyonaryo for inspiring stories like these of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. I'm Robert Tan. Keep it here on BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.